There is a viral video of a Buffalo Bills fan being told by a security guard to cover up a T-shirt that expressed support for Donald Trump.
The incident was captured on camera during yesterday's Bills-Dolphins game. 2 on Your Side's Nate Benson spoke to the man involved in the incident. So, Nate, what happened?
Well, Mary Alice, it turns out the Bills have quietly updated their list of prohibited items at Highmark Stadium to include political clothing. James Raymond and Dave Buffamonte sit near each other in the 115th section of Highmark Stadium. And very quickly Sunday afternoon, it seemed like something was off.
We had a lot of security presence, something I wasn't used to being a Bills season ticket holder, especially in our section.
So I'm sitting there, a security guard comes up to me, he's staring me down a little bit. I said, is this going to be a problem or something like that?
Dave was wearing a Donald Trump t-shirt. He also had a small Trump flag that he had been waving prior to security coming over.
Had that out for maybe about 20 seconds, and they said, no, that you can't have the flag, but the shirt's okay.
Until it wasn't.
And he comes back to me, he goes, guess what? They said you can't have the shirt on either. I said, come on, you're kidding me.
I immediately was appalled, along with the other season ticket holder next to me, and I pulled out my camera. At that point, security was talking about the incident.
We're in Buffalo, New York. Security just came over and told him to cover up his Trump shirt.
According to the Buffalo Bills website, the list of prohibited items for Highmark Stadium now includes clothing or material with profane language or obscene graphics or anything political in nature. But that wasn't always the rule. In fact, sometime within the last month, the Bills changed the policy and did not broadcast it widely. According to a snapshot of the Bills policy website on the Internet Archive Wayback Machine, which is a tool used for documenting changes to websites, the or anything political in nature line was not part of the banned items at Highmark Stadium as recently as October 7th of this year. Here's a side-by-side of the two policies.
When you're at a Trump shirt, it's nothing political. Nothing political. From the NFL cannot be worn at a building. We're in a free country. We're in a free country.
But can the Bills tell you what you can or can't wear? It raises a unique First Amendment question, especially at a taxpayer-funded facility. First Amendment attorney Joe Finnerty weighed in over the phone. Can they do this?
Generally speaking, if a place is a public forum, then you've got to allow freedom of speech. But if the Bills have a leasehold interest that allows them to set these kind of rules, then they can create reasonable restrictions.
According to a spokesperson for Erie County, the Bills have the authority to make these types of changes built into their lease agreement with the county.
I didn't think that was that big of a deal, and honestly, they made such a big deal out of it, and if they didn't, I don't think we'd be here today.
Now, I reached out to reps from the Bills and NFL about this and have not gotten a response, but the whole incident is leaving Bills fans with more questions about policy changes. On Your Side, Nate Benson, Channel 2 News.